Hi, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me. Welcome if you're new. And I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. I'm excited. I'm a moon Scorpio, so I want to see what's coming, because for some reason my readings always tend to resonate with me too. I don't know, that's not common for a lot of readers, but when I try to do readings on myself, didn't quite work out like that. Anyway, Neptune recently went into retrograde, so yay. Deep self-realization's gonna be taking place. I'm looking at freeastrology123.com for anyone who's interested. The effects of Neptune retrograde. Neptune rules Pisces, and it is in Pisces right now. Sorry, my hair is wet. That's why my neck is dripping. My hair is dripping down my neck. Anyway, it deals with mysticism, spirituality, occult matters, and our inner life is challenged when Neptune goes retrograde. We may need to redefine how we connect to the deeper, more psychic and subtle aspects of this universe. Which for spiritual people and for people who are already aware of spiritual gifts, this is a very exciting time for us. It's also a very challenging and awakening time with Pluto being retrograde. Pluto deals with awakenings, rebirths. Like think of the Death card in Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Then we also have Saturn retrograde, which deals with karma, past lives. Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn is in Capricorn retrograde. Pluto is also in Capricorn retrograde. And then we're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury going retrograde on July 7th. And then we have 2 eclipses in July, and the new moon is in Gemini, and I believe it's in Gemini, and then our full moon is in Capricorn. A lot going on in the cosmos, a very intense time. Scorpios deal with tower moments like a piece of cake, so I'm sure we're kind of rolling with the punches just fine, but it's a very intense time for everybody. I won't say especially Scorpios, but especially everybody. But the moon, the moon is always going to affect water signs. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, especially if you have a moon water sign. The Queen of Cups just popped out. So somebody's following their heart, doing what you got to do for you, listening to your heart, tending to your, nurturing yourself. Paying attention to your own energy. I picture the Queen of Pentacles as well, with the Queen of Cups. So a lot of you are just paying attention to your own energy. So anyway, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And I didn't realize I've already talked for 3 minutes. Okay, let me talk about where the rest of the planets are. Mercury's in Cancer. It goes into wait a minute, what's today? Okay, so as of tomorrow, Mercury will move into Leo. So where I am anyway. Right now it's in Cancer. It will move into Leo soon. Venus is in Gemini. It moves into Cancer on the 3rd of July. Mars is in Cancer. It moves into Leo on July 1st. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius as well. And it rules talent, skills, abilities like that. So you'll be finding that you have talent, skills, and abilities in the spiritual nature too. For a lot of us, like you'll be picking up on your own psychic and intuitive gifts. Again, Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus. It goes retrograde in August. Neptune's retrograde in Pisces. Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, and Chiron is in Aries. And it goes retrograde July 8th as well. But Chiron is an asteroid. It deals with deep wounds and also another spiritual aspect of ourselves. Very, very intense times coming in July. You've been warned. All right, Scorpio, it's a relationship spread. You're on the left side, your person's on the right side. However, it can flip-flop. We all have masculine and feminine energies. And also, you can take over the entire reading and be both left and right sides. However, the top is the mental space. The middle is the emotional space, and the bottom is the actions or the behavior or the way the person is viewing you or the way you're viewing your person. We're going to also look at the overall energy of the relationship, the likely outcome, and advice. It can be any relationship in your life, romantic, friendship, relationships with family members, coworkers, you name it, or the relationship you have with yourself. It can be past, present, or future energy, or a mixture of all three. So take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. Don't forget to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to do that, there is a link below showing you how to pull your natal chart and see that placement, and also a video of me showing you how I pulled mine, how easy it is. Let's get 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 1, 2. I'm very excited because I had a migraine earlier, and my migraines, if you know me and you follow me on Instagram, my migraines are brutal. So I felt like shit earlier, and I felt a whole lot better. Oh, and now we have the King of Cups. Okay, Scorpios, you're standing, I think you're standing in your power. This is definitely Scorpio energy. Could also be Pisces or Cancer, but I think you are just standing in your power. You're very aware of your emotions, and you're not uncomfortable with being emotional. You're very aware of your emotions, very sure of your emotions, very comfortable with your emotions, and you know how to express them. And it's just like, this is the way I am. Either you with it or you're not. Take it or leave it. And honestly, I would prefer you hurry up and make up your mind. That could be just me ad-libbing. Anywho, I say that because the relationship situation involves the 8 of Cups. Moving away from something could be moving on to something better, moving away from something that is emotionally unfulfilling, or that just is no longer emotionally fulfilling, or that just isn't for you. This is, again, more Scorpio energy. I feel like this is you, Scorpio. I feel like you're standing in your power and you're walking away from anything that isn't serving you emotionally, and you're focusing on your own emotions, like that Queen of Cups, and then like that Queen of Pentacles that I saw. Oh, sidebar real quick, y'all. I went to a psychic development class, and I've always been clairsentient, which if you're an empath, you're clairsentient, because you pick up on energy. And I just put a post up on my Instagram about that. There's a link to all my social media stuff if you want to see that. Anyway, I am an empath, and I've always been clairsentient and clairvoyant, but I very rarely have picture visuals or visions. So I've been getting a lot of channeled messages, and I will start doing videos on those. But I've been getting channeled messages, and I've also been getting visuals, and I actually also got to meet some of my guides, my spirit guides, so that was awesome. And I need to connect with them more in my meditations, but that was really awesome. So I feel like, whether or not it's that deep for y'all, I feel like you're on a similar path. Especially if you're watching my videos, we're connected in some way, energetically. I'm gonna have an interruption soon. I feel it. It's coming. Anyway, I feel like that's where you are. You're just standing in your power, and you're doing what serves you. You're not ashamed of walking away from anything that's not fulfilling. It's not enough. Look at this big old cup right here. It's like, if it's not filling your cup, you're just not with it. Yes, ma'am.
Hey.
Hi.
Can I sit down?
If you're gonna be quiet, sure. Last time you said this was so boring.
But I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So your headspace, Scorpio, transformation. You're in your power. You are in your nature. You just are transforming, and this situation involves you transforming on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're rolling with everything. It's just like, whatever transformation takes place, whether you're probably going through some type of awakening. A lot of you are probably going through a major awakening in your mental space, the way you think and the way you intellectually process your transformations or your emotions. Like I said, you're becoming a lot more comfortable with your emotions. I think there's a lot of self-acceptance that I feel. All right. Oh, we got the King of Pentacles. Very secure. Listen, you are very secure with your emotions. This is in your emotional space, Scorpio. You are completely secure and stable in your heart space, in your emotional space. You are just in your power. You are so, like, stable and powerful, and just very sure and very secure in your emotional space, in your heart space. You're very aware of the transformations that are taking place in your life, what needs to die and what needs to where there is rebirth and where there are fresh starts taking place in your life. I also saw change tracks and make no judgments as I was pre-shuffling the Oracle deck, my Divine Energy Oracle deck. And I think you are changing tracks and you're making no judgments because I think you're making no judgments in the situation because you understand transformation is just transformation. So your behavior, you appear to be in hermit mode, doing some introspection, doing some inner analysis, working on yourself, focusing on your own energy. This could involve higher learning. You could be doing some higher learning in the spiritual world or just like going back to school. Some of you are just studying further within yourself or within whatever it is that you do for a living or something like that. That's Virgo energy. And this is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. I did picture the Queen of Pentacles, and then we saw the Queen of Cups at the beginning of the reading. So those are two perfect pairs. You leaving?
Yeah. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to be right back.
Okay. You don't have to close it. Just crack it.
Okay.
All right. So those are two perfect pairs. And I think you're very balanced in your masculine and your feminine energies. This feels really good, Scorpio. I think that's why I feel so excited, because I think you are just like, I feel like you are walking away from something, and whether or not you are, whether or not you really want to, you feel good about it. You're just like, okay, well, you know, it's just another transformation. Whatever's for me, it's for me. And if this isn't it, then this isn't it. And I'm just going to have to transform and move on and seek higher learning and just work on myself and just do some introspection and figure out where I need to go next, because this could involve some travel too. Journeys, like you feel like you're
some air?
Yes, but I also want you to be quiet. Okay. All right. And I just feel like you are on a journey of self-discovery. And you're learning more about yourself and you're learning more about your path. And as we all are, but I feel like you are just thriving with this, because the energy is the energy. You know what I'm saying? With the planets, and that's why I always talk about the planets, because the energy is going to affect us, but how we process it is how we process it. And that's where the zodiac sign differences take place and where the placements are in your houses and with each planet. That's how that differentiates the way we process the energy. So your person's probably going through some type of transformation as well. This represents a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. This is on their mind. They could be thinking about a new beginning or thinking about closing up a cycle or tying up loose ends. This can also represent success or completion of some sort. This is Saturn, Earth energy. They could be closing some karmic cycles or thinking about the karmic cycles, or this is also Capricorn energy for me as a reader, so we have two Capricorn cards here. And this feels like this person is ready for a new beginning. This is what they're thinking about. They're probably, whether they know it or not, subconsciously, they're probably thinking about everything that they need to do to close up, tie up loose ends and wrap up a cycle so that they can start a new beginning. In their heart space, I think they're healing. They're probably doing some reassessment of their own emotions and any betrayal or backstabbing or hurt that they've experienced. I think they're doing some reassessment of their own emotions and healing. They are healing. And I feel like that's probably a part of this like tying up loose ends, and because in the reverse, this can represent unfinished business. And I think this is something that they have to take care of in order for this cycle to complete. And this is a major cycle because this is the last card in the major arcana. So they are on the brink of closing a major cycle in their life. Oh, And we have the Queen of Pentacles right back out. I think this person appears to be focusing on their own energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus or Virgo, or someone who has it in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Could also be Jupiter, but more than likely it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sometimes Jupiter, but it's just Capricorn energy. So look, we got the both pairs, because the Queen of Cups did come out, but I put it back in the deck. This could be your perfect pair. This could be a divine counterpart, twin flame, or soulmate that you're dealing with. There is a little bit of mirroring each other as well with these two cards here, and with the Capricorn energy, as well as the Death card and the World card, because those both represent some type of change or transformation. But I think this person appears to be focused on their own energy, focused on their stability, focused on their probably their money, or just their own time, energy, or efforts. They could have other obligations or responsibilities that they're tending to, and I feel like you're kind of just both doing your own thing. You could just be taking a break within this connection if it is another person. Again, this could all represent you, Scorpio. I can see that as well. If it's not, it's probably someone that you are just doing a little bit of mirroring with, which we all are a mirror to one another to some extent. So let's go ahead and clarify with the soul cards. 3 cards, and let's clarify the whole spread, please, Divine. Thank you. All right. All right. I think you are doing some healing also, Scorpio. The Star card came out with the King of Cups. That's Aquarius energy. There's hope, guidance. You are being guided. You probably are getting messages directly from your spirit guides, or seeing synchronicities or other signs that let you know that you are being divinely guided, or that there is a higher power working in your favor. And that's probably where this security comes from. You could also be getting recognized or getting a lot of attention, or like becoming very popular, or like a celebrity. This also represents having hope for the future and feeling like your goals are attainable or within reach. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, the 9 of Pentacles with the 8 of Cups. The relationship situation involves being independent and being single. Somebody's walking away from a connection or a relationship or something, and you're deciding to be self-sufficient. You're deciding to be independent. You're deciding to focus on your own energy and waiting on whatever is the most fulfilling for you, because whatever this was that you're walking away from was not enough. It was insufficient, and you're walking away and creating your own self-sufficiency. You're focusing again on your own energy, time, effort, and your money. And this represents living with ease. It's also the single lady, single fella, male or female. Beautiful energy. 8, 9. It's like you're right on your path too. Oh, we have the Empress with the Death card. Listen, you are taking this you are just transforming like a G. Like these 2 cards, like you are super, super duper Scorpio right now. Like the Empress here, Taurus or Libra energy. Yeah, it's abundance, it's resourceful energy, it's being like at the top of your game, being the most abundant or being the most resourceful in whatever this area is of life. And this transformation is what this is, and that's what you do. This is your card. You are in your power. You are probably very fertile if you're female, or just very abundant, and just feeling very creative and just powerful, and just I think you're very tuned into your divine feminine energy, and just very balanced with your masculine and feminine energy. In the heart space, we have, I think some of you don't necessarily want to walk away from this, because in the heart space, we have the Hermit card in reverse and the King of Pentacles. You feel sure about it, but the Hermit card is in the reverse. I think you feel a little bit lonely, or there could be some distractions that you're dealing with. some emotional distractions, but I feel like overall you are very balanced and you're not letting anything distract you from your path, and you are moving on from anything that is not serving you. You could be a little bit lonely, and some of you probably are resistant to walking away or having a hard time doing so, but you are. Could also represent forced solitude. You could have been forced out of a situation or forced to walk away from something, whatever this relationship is. It can also represent feeling like a little bit stubborn, not like I said, some of you didn't want to, but it's like at the end of the day you can transform because that's what you do. And if it's what you got to do, it's what you got to do. Then we have the Devil card. Think in hermit mode, you are facing your own demons. You are being honest with yourself about any of your own addictions, obsessions, codependencies, restrictive behaviors, or anything that's keeping you stuck or stagnant, or like with this Hermit card in reverse. You're addressing anything that's causing you to not be able to move on. You're addressing it. So you're shining some light on the dark. That's what you're doing here, on your own darkness. This is good, Scorpio. Like this is exactly what you're doing. This Empress in this Death card, like you are transforming like a boss, like a G, and you are just. This is like metamorphosis for dummies. Like, no, but this is like super metamorphosis. Like you are just at the top of your game. If it was just a sport, like you would be the icon here. Okay, so your person's emotional space. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the World card. They could be feeling like they have bad luck. They are wrapping up a major cycle, so this could be a very intense time for them. If you're not dealing with another Scorpio, you probably have someone who's having a tough time going through this transformation and not transforming so smoothly like you are. And they could be feeling like they have a run of bad luck, like things are just unpleasant or not working out in their favor, when in turn they actually are closing out this cycle. But I feel like they're a little bit resistant to it because they feel like this is some bad luck. They could have some type of delays, or they could be experiencing a time of hardship, or could experience some type of unexpected changes in their mental or intellectual space. But they are approaching the close of this cycle here. Whether they know it or not, their luck will turn in their favor. Oh, we got a lot of mirroring here because we have the Emperor in reverse with their heart space and the Three of Swords here. So this person is a little bit reckless in their emotional space. Like you are doing the complete opposite. Like you are right here and they are like this. And this is why there's a separation here. And I think you're aware of that. And regardless of how deep this connection is, because it is deep, there is a lot of mirroring here. This is definitely a soulmate connection. There's a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, whatever. There's a spectrum here. This is a very deep soulmate connection. There's a lot of mirroring taking place here. You have the Empress in the upright. This person has the Emperor, Aries energy with the Three of Swords. This person feel like fighting themselves. They're like, where is it? You're shining the light on your darkness with no problem. Like you're inviting the light into the darkness. Like, okay, there's some demons within here that I got to deal with. I know it. Let's talk about it. Let's deal with this shit. When this person is probably a little bit either in denial or just fighting themselves, fighting their emotions. With the Emperor in the reverse, it can represent an abuse of power. It could also represent lacking emotion or repressing emotion. I feel like these feelings that this person needs to deal with and heal from, any traumas or whatever it is that this person needs to heal from, they're repressing these emotions, and it needs to come up. And that's probably why they feel like there's some bad luck. It needs to come up so that they can close out this major cycle and begin this new phase and reap the benefits of this good luck that wants to come in for them. But they're repressing these emotions. They're not dealing with it. They don't want to deal with it. This could be coldness, somebody being very cold, distant, or inflexible. rigid and stubborn. This person is not addressing their emotions at all. They're not dealing with the things that they need to deal with. They could appear very deceptive and very selfish. The Seven of Swords is here with the Queen of Pentacles. They could have a lot of scattered energy. For the most part, they could be focusing on themselves. But the Queen of Pentacles is generally very generous and very warm. But I think this person is very scattered and very deceptive. I think this person wants to be more nurturing, possibly towards you or towards this connection. However, with everything that they're going through, this deceptive energy, that with them not addressing their emotions, that's deceptive energy. Like not being real with themselves, not being true to themselves. That's where that deceptive energy is coming from with the Seven of Swords. And I don't always get deception with the Seven of Swords, but hold on. Excuse me. I gotta look at these notes real quick because I'm being told to. One second. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Betrayal, strategy, dishonesty. I feel like this person is trying to figure out another way to work on themselves without dealing with these emotions. But it's inevitable they're going to have to. So let's go ahead and pull the not likely outcome, advice from Starman Tarot. 3 shuffles, 3 cards, please. That's 1, 2, 3. All right. The Chariot in reverse. The Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands. And I think this is going to tell you, don't let anything, for the few of you that are having a hard time walking away, or resisting, being stubborn to leaving this connection because it's so strong of a connection, even though it's time for you to. I think the Chariot in the reverse is probably going to remind us not to let anything throw us off of our path. And I think this person has their own journey to deal with. And at this point, if this person is not going to deal with their emotions in this Emperor power as they could, they very well are capable of, they just don't want to, or they are unaware of their own power, then your journeys are going to separate you. I believe, because the Eight of Cups is here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be single for a little bit and just be a little bit independent for a little while, you know? Girl. All right.
I hurt my hand. My little hand when I get in the kitchen and get some more bacon. And I burned it.
Okay, well, be still. Okay. You are overwhelmed. Refocus your efforts and find balance. Wait until you have clarity around the situation. Look for a singular focus. Stop being so scattered. Ground yourself. Ask for assistance. So I think this is probably you, Scorpio. I think a lot of you have probably allowed this situation to throw you off balance, and that's why this Hermit card is here. But you're going to find your balance, because I did say earlier, I feel like this is very balanced. So if you're not feeling balanced right now, it will come. You will find your balance. And you will, you probably will find your balance as you walk away from this situation, or stop dealing with this person and just focus on your own energy instead of whatever this person has going on, and not let that be a distraction for you, because we did have distractions come up here as well. Let's look at the Nine of Cups. All right. Declare your intention. Attracting good fortune, celebration, free of guilt and regret. Seeing a project to completion. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles here. Both of these cards represent fulfillment, success, independence, and also like being single, being independent, living with ease, but on your own, being abundant on your own. So I find that if you are looking for this connection to fulfill you, then that's part of your journey that you need to address as well, because you need to be abundant on your own. You shouldn't be seeking abundance from someone else or from a connection. You should be abundant on your own. So maybe that's part of what this journey is about for you as well. The Four of Wands is also here. Set the stage for celebration. Communicate and build your pillars of relationship. Achieve a beautiful balance. I think a lot of you are achieving balance on your own, and once you do that, then you can achieve balance within this relationship. I think this is talking about probably the relationship that you have with yourself. This is telling you to be aware of distractions, adjust anything in your life that's throwing you off your path, that is focus on your own energy, basically. Tend to yourself, make sure you're abundant on your own. Fill your own cup. Make sure that the relationship you have with yourself is successful first and foremost. All right, let's look at the likely outcome. 3 cards, please, Divine. Some of you are dealing with the Capricorn and may have Capricorn in your chart, or someone who has Capricorn in your chart. I saw the Devil card twice. So you could just be affected by the Capricorn energy, with Pluto being in Capricorn and Saturn being Capricorn. Our full moon in July is in Capricorn as well. I'm a Sun Capricorn and Moon Scorpio. 2 more shuffles, Divine. All right. Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and Judgment. Ooh-wee. Very transformative energy. Brand new passionate beginning, whether or not this is with this person. You have a brand new passionate beginning on the horizon, Scorpio. This could be a new job, a new creative opportunity, a new start somewhere. It could involve travel. Could involve a new home. It could involve a relationship. It could involve something you're extremely passionate about or artistic with. But it's a new, beautiful beginning. I think you are wrapping up a cycle here as well. And I think you are just being a little bit more inviting to this change, whereas this person is being a lot more resistant to it. There's a lot of yin-yang energy here. Definitely a soulmate connection here. Whether this person is family, friend, relationship, romance, otherwise, whatever it is. Or if this is all you. Anyway, Capricorn energy again. This represents order, structure, stability. I feel like your finances are going to be straight. This could involve, I do feel like maybe a move, financial stability. Maybe you're moving out, like if you were in a relationship where you live with someone, maybe you're moving out, moving on your own. Maybe you are able to start a new beginning that involves something that is financially rewarding, or that's going to allow you to be financially stable or independent. You're creating some structure within your own time, energy, effort, or money. There's Judgment here. Renewal, rebirth, awakening, Pluto energy. You could also be, again, getting messages or messages or channeling from your guides, directly from your guides, because this card can show psychic gifts or mediumship. And I really feel like I will eventually be like a medium, or I'll have medium abilities at some point. I could, maybe not. I could be wrong. I don't know. But this does, again, represent rebirth, awakening, fresh starts. This could represent forgiveness. There could be a fresh start in this relationship, and there could be more balance, order, and structure between you two when you come back together. Because, again, we have Capricorn energy on this person's side as well. And I feel like this will be a more comfortable situation because this involves comfort as well. The Judgment card also represents replenishment. So whatever this is, it's going to be very replenishing to you. I feel like whatever you give from it, you will get back. Whereas, before it wasn't fulfilling. So again, that's Pluto energy. This could be like a past life connection for some of you. Let's get romance angels. Any messages for Scorpios based on this spread, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpios. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Like I said, very strong connection. Any messages for Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Whether or not it's a new connection, because you know you can have a lot of love for someone that you just met. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know why you love this person. But give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I feel like a lot of you will be having a new beginning with this person, and you may be reluctant to it because of the way things went. You gotta go. You gotta go, sis. You're doing too much. Bye-bye. I'll come get you when I'm done, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Even though it may be difficult, there is true love here. Whether you need to, you know, depart and come back together, that's fine. But give it a chance. Oh, wedding. This situation involves a marriage. This could be someone that you end up getting married to. So be open-minded. Oh, we got 2 more cards here. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think you are retreating from this relationship for a little bit. A lot of you, I do see a break here. And if you come back together, I think you will be them retreating together. Especially if there's a wedding here, because they look like they just got married. Like this could be the same couple and they're just running off together and retreating from the world and just finding time together, spending quality time together. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Absolutely. This person is trying to find another way. They keep trying to find another way to deal with their issues or focus on their responsibilities or deal with their responsibilities that don't involve allowing these feelings to come up. Any more messages for Scorpios? Laugh at your demons. Ha! That's exactly what you're doing with this Hermit card here in the Devil. You are finding your demons and you're like, okay, done with you. We're dealing with that. Like, you're not going to hold me back anymore. That's exactly what you're doing. You're not taking anything too seriously. You're not being too hard on yourself. Do all things in moderation. Take your time and work on finding balance within, and then you can work on finding balance within this connection. Reassess. I think there is some reassessment taking place, and this person needs to reassess their heart space, reassess those feelings that they keep trying to repress. Correct your mistakes. I think you are doing that as well, Scorpio, as you reveal your demons. You shine the light on the dark. You are laughing at your demons and correcting your own mistakes and trying to find balance within yourself. And again, walking away from things that don't serve you and just being independent. Not being in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship. Make a plan. I think this is for when you part. You need to have a plan for yourself. And once you establish that, you can come together and make a plan together. Maybe not everybody is coming back together, but for those of you that are, make a plan. Any more messages for Scorpio? Shine your light. Again, I think you're doing that, Scorpio, as well. You are shining your light. You're shining the light. Oh, we got another. Live life to the fullest. Have fun. These 2 cards about not taking anything too seriously, not letting life get you too down, even laughing at your demons. Like, nothing is too serious to where you can't enjoy it or find the light. That's what yin yang is all about. If you don't understand what that means, it's finding the light in the dark and finding the dark and the light, the good and the bad and the bad and the good. There's always both. There's always balance, or there should be balance. And that's what do all things in moderation is about. Finding that balance, finding the good and the bad and the bad and the good, so that you can correct your mistakes and laugh at your demons and shine your light on them and show them that you are more powerful than any of your fears and any of the things that, you know, have kept you restricted or held you back, or that have held some type of power over you. This is good stuff, Scorpio. 3 cards. Let's see the likely outcome from the Kipper deck. Go ahead and take jumpers from this deck too. Likely outcome for Scorpio, please. Okay, we have thoughts of mature woman. Somebody could be sharing their thoughts with a mature woman. Like if you're dealing with a male, he could be sharing his thoughts with a mother figure. We also have false person. I feel like I need one more because I feel like this mature woman is not the false person. Who's a false person? Mature man. Okay, hold on. This got interesting. Okay, so there's thoughts, mature woman, false person, and mature man. Maybe there's a false person trying to come in between you two, because this could be you two, and so there's a false person in between you two. I feel like initially, intuitively, I got that this person is sharing their thoughts with you, because this person is, thoughts is about someone who's thinking of someone. So he or she could have you on their mind, and they could be sharing their thoughts about you with someone who's a mature mother figure. Let's look at the Kipper deck to get a little bit more clarity, because I'm still learning this deck. Excuse me, and it's a little bit different. It's a fortune telling deck, not a tarot or oracle deck. So they have different meanings when they're paired with each other as well. This card can represent the thoughts of a man or a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. This is positive thoughts. It can also represent making plans. We have make a plan here. Somebody could be, you could be walking away to make plans. Somebody could be withdrawing to make plans on how to deal with this. This person could be trying to make plans on how to figure out how to deal with their shit. You know what I'm saying? And they will eventually come to the realization that they can no longer suppress these emotions, I believe. And maybe they just need to deal with it alone. Some people don't process emotions well with other people. Sometimes you need to be alone to deal with certain shit. Sorry, this is hella long, but it's good stuff. So hopefully you're still with me. This card also can represent an artist, concerns, preoccupations, or obsessions. We have the Devil card, and it did show itself to me again when I was shuffling. It can also reveal, my laptop died. A thoughtful person, or the need for contemplation or meditation. And I think this person, there will be some contemplation. This person will be contemplating. I think about you, Scorpio. I think this person is going to be thinking a lot about you as they go through this transformation. I feel like they're going to be trying to deal with everything else that they have going on, but they're still not going to be able to focus because they're going to have you on their mind. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you. Thinking about a love or a person, feeling firmly connected to someone. It could also be a platonic relationship, but it could be someone that you're romantically involved with. Mature woman, because these cards can have multiple meanings. So I feel like this person may view you as a mature woman, but they could also be seeking advice or sharing their thoughts about you to a mature woman in their family, like a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, something like that. Okay. Generally listens to your concerns, offers good aid and good advice. You could be very nurturing to this person. That could be why they view you as a mature woman. She's important female relatives such as grandmothers, mothers, stepmothers, mother-in-laws, aunts, godmothers, etc. She could also be like a sister, an older sister. A female authority, executives, guides, or teachers. You want her close or in front of you. Far away, behind you, or with false person, which we have right here. And the opposite sex can be affairs, or like the other woman. So some of you, this person could be dealing with someone else. I don't feel like that is the case for most of you. This card can also represent a female relative or a female partner, a helpful or knowledgeable older woman. I feel like this person views you as a mature woman, but they also probably are seeking advice from a mature woman. as well, sharing their thoughts with a mature woman. There's a false person here as well. So let's look at false person and mature man, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up, Scorpio. False person could be an evasive woman or person, a sly or evasive person, mysterious or somewhat sinister behavior or energy, drama kings or queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, or frenemies. However you want to phrase it, watch out. This person has the power to turn beneficial cards to their opposite when they lie. Next to them, lies and danger, deceit. Don't trust everybody or everything you see, even so it looks like sugar. This card warns you against dishonesty and deception. Hold your cards close. For some of you, these false people could be someone close to you. Your own family, your own, mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, something like that. Could also represent mistakes or faux pas at best. It represents or indicates deceit or dishonest. This could represent both of you being dishonest in this connection, or being deceitful, not being true to yourself in this connection. For the Scorpios that are being resistant to this change and not wanting to walk away, and for this person who is just like being resistant to their own change and not wanting to deal with their own issues in a mature way, or allow these emotions to come up to be dealt with properly. Let's see. It's an opportunity to be who you really are, as opposed to how you normally present yourself. Yeah. And then mature man. Let's look at mature man. This person could be trying to consult their mother and father, or their parents, or an older relative or something. They could be sharing their thoughts about their own deceptive behavior, or coming to terms with their own deceptive behavior by sharing their thoughts about you with their parents or something like that. Who knows, girl, guy, whoever you are. Sober and thoughtful. He's an older gentleman. He's on your side generally. Could represent a boss, guides, mentors, authorities, and executives, as well as male relatives, grandfathers, uncles, stepfathers, fathers, father-in-laws, godfathers, etc. Close to you. He offers support. But again, I feel like maybe this is your person being deceptive in their own masculine and feminine energy. I don't know. Could be a wise person, a person of authority. Again, an older family member, a male family member, a relative. He's wise and helpful. He could bring good news. It could represent an affair here. But I feel like this person is somebody sharing thoughts with an older male or female, maybe about some type of false person. I'm sorry, I have to show me false person. Let's see. 3 shuffles. Show me false person, please. The Knight of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This person could be making some type of slow efforts. The Knights do make wise investments. It represents movement, slow efforts. Give me another one, please, for false person. We have a 6 of Wands. This represents success, victory, accomplishment. The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's making slow efforts towards success. However, what does it have to do with false person? Show me who this false person is, please. One more shuffle. Now the Page of Swords and the Hangman. So there could be someone doing some spying, trying to gain some perspective, or trying to, I feel like this person is spying on you. This person is going to end up spying on you. When you detach and walk away from this situation, this person is going to be trying to keep a close eye on you and trying to figure out what it is that you're doing. They may want to initiate communication from you, but I feel like they're going to keep their distance and just kind of keep an eye on you and see what's going on with you. I think this is the person you're dealing with, because this is deceptive energy over here. I think this is your person. Could be their own masculine, feminine energy, or like I said, they could just be sharing their thoughts about you with an older male or female. I just saw the Two of Cups here too. I saw it before the reading as well. And there it is. So sorry for this video being a movie, but Scorpio, this was a very beautiful reading. No matter how tumultuous this situation will be for you, which I don't think it will be as much for you as it is for your other person. However, regardless of how difficult this situation may be, you are transforming like a boss. It's what you do. And this is a very beautiful reading. And I wish you the best. Please connect with me on Instagram, Instantgo, all my social media. Links are below, as well as how to book a personal reading or donate to my channel. I will be getting attuned to do Reiki soon, so please donate to that if you feel inclined to, so that I can become a master sooner, and I can offer distance healing as well. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if the message resonates. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.